The girl had lived in the world for 1,000 years, yet she was only just reaching her coming-of-age day to fulfill her mother's wish of having a grandson. The girl had a chance encounter with a CEO who was fleeing from danger on the day of her coming-of-age ceremony. After waking up the next day, to avoid the man pestering her, the girl specially erased his memories. However, she didn't expect her mother to tell her. Once she got pregnant, her magic power would be transferred to the child's father, and she herself would lose all her magic power. Only by having a second child could she regain her magic power. She immediately regretted erasing the CEO's memories, so she could only beg her parents to continue taking care of her. Unexpectedly, her parents had already made a travel plan that would last for 500 years, and they would set off immediately as soon as the girl became an adult. Fortunately, before her father left, he gave her a bank card worth $10 million. She had thought she could live a wealthy second-generation lifestyle from then on, but she didn't expect to be confronted with her sworn enemy coming to take revenge. Having lost her magic power, she could only flee in a hurry, and to vent his anger, the sworn enemy even completely destroyed the girl's shop. To compensate her customers, the girl almost used up all her family property. Even the $10 million bank card that her father had given her was squandered by her. With nothing left, the girl had to go looking for that CEO to help herself regain her magic power. However, she didn't expect that this search lasted for 7 years. During these 7 years, the girl gave birth to a daughter alone and raised her. She tried her best to find a job, but since she had been spoiled since childhood, she knew nothing at all about ordinary people's jobs. In 7 years, she had been fired 250 times. Feeling that she could no longer survive, the girl had to call her parents for help. It turned out that her parents were on their honeymoon in France at that time, and they only told the girl to hold on a little longer. However, right after she hung up the phone without getting any effective help, she received a job interview invitation. Later, she rushed to the company non-stop, only to coincidentally come across the CEO whom she had been looking for 7 years. The girl immediately rushed forward and said she wanted to have a second child with him, but she was stopped on the spot by several employees, who even threw her out. The girl turned around and told her daughter the news that she had found the CEO, but she didn't expect that at that moment, her sworn enemy suddenly appeared. Having lost her magic power, she had to act coquettishly and play the victim, begging the sworn enemy to let her go. Only then did the sworn enemy realize that the girl had lost her magic power. Although he couldn't help but laugh out loud, he still said to the girl, as long as she didn't ruin his 10th romantic relationship, he would let her go. It turned out that the reason why the sworn enemy was targeting the girl was that she had accidentally ruined 9 lifetimes of his romantic relationships. This time, to survive, the girl immediately promised that she would never ruin the sworn enemy's romantic relationship. But what no one expected was that when the girl saw the fiancé that the sworn enemy was talking about, she was dumbfounded on the spot because the sworn enemy's fiancé turned out to be the father of her daughter.